It's about damn time. What's up, guys? Justin with AM here with the Mustang news we all have been waiting for. Yes, horsepower and torque numbers for the upcoming 2020 Shelby GT500 have been released, so let's just dive right in. Now, after months and months of waiting, speculating, rumors, and more, Ford and Ford Performance announced this morning via this goofy little puzzle here that the upcoming Halo Mustang will be packing 760 horsepower and 625 pound-feet of torque to the crank. Now, my initial reaction was, all right, that's pretty solid, right? About 100 more horsepower than the Trinity GT500, a little less torque, but no big deal, because we knew Ford kept saying 700 plus horsepower, so this really could have meant anything, right? Just over 700, like 705, or even 720, but I'd say 760 is solidly planted into the 700s and then some, and something I feel enthusiasts should be pumped about. Well, how do you guys feel? As always, get involved in the discussion. Now, for those keeping track at home, this 760 horsepower number is 110 more horsepower than a Camaro ZL1, about 53 more than a standard Hellcat, and even 5 more horsepower than the new $120,000 Corvette ZR1. I know ultimately there are going to be people out there saying it's not enough, it should be 800, but the reality is this car was never going to make 800 because Ford would have come right out and said 800 plus from the get-go. And also because this car isn't designed to be some straight line only monster. Sure, we know it's going to be a beast on the strip with early test numbers landing in the mid to high 10-second range at over 130 mile an hour on street tires, mind you, but Jim Owens also says that this car is going to far outperform the little brother GT350 on a road course, while just straight up embarrassing any of those higher horsepower Mopars on anything with turns. Now, of course, we can't forget about those torque figures, and listen guys, I know 625 is a little shy of the 5.8 liter Trinity GT500 from 2013 and 14, but 625 is still no joke, right? We know the Coyote isn't necessarily known for its monstrous torque figures, and while yes, I know the 5.2 technically isn't a Coyote, it's really not far off overall. Its 9.5:1 compression ratio is much lower. Got a little bit more displacement, but the basic architecture is the same as the standard 5-liter GT. Instead, guys, the big star here with the 2020 GT500 will be the new Eaton 2650 TVS rotor pack, putting out 12 pounds of boost in factory form. Now, that new 265 rotor pack really is proving itself early on in OE and aftermarket applications through different vendors like VMP, Roush, Edelbrock, and Magnuson, and will no doubt be a pulley and a tune away from even bigger, crazier numbers here on the 2020 Shelby. But now that power numbers are out there, we are still waiting on 2 other key factors to really get the full picture here, right? Weight and also price. We all know the price is just gonna be stupid with this dealer markup, but weight to me is gonna be the bigger issue here. Why? Well, because all of these extra components that make the GT500 so awesome are inevitably going to add weight to the already portly S550 chassis. We're talking supercharger and all of the supporting hardware, the 5 to 6 different coolers, the massive 16.5-inch brakes, and more. Now, sure, the track pack and all those carbon fiber goodies will help, but if I were a betting man, I'd say anything under 4,000 pounds will be a win, but I'm not really holding my breath on that one. So again, what are you guys thinking on the weight subject? Drop us a comment below. But aside from all the exciting news about horsepower and torque, we also have some breaking news about a recent color change, or at least a name update for the 2020. Now, I actually learned about this a couple of days ago at our 11th annual American Muscle Mustang show, where Ford showed up with a brand new, shiny, beautiful 2020 GT500 in a color previously known as Red Hot Metallic. Well, you see, I was getting ready to do a little video piece on this here car when one of the nice gentlemen at Ford Performance told me that the car is no longer called Red Hot Metallic, but now should be known as Rapid Red, but really didn't go into detail of why. If I had to guess, something along the lines of a copyright or trademark issue, but regardless, Now you know that the car that was at our show, this puppy right here, is called Rapid Red, which to me sounds a little cooler than Red Hot Metallic anyway, if we're being completely honest. Speaking of our show, I hope some of you guys watching had the chance to make it out to Maple Grove this past Saturday to attend our 11th annual American Muscle Mustang show. We had absolutely picture perfect weather, over 2,000 Mustangs in attendance, and our menu of events including the BBK revving competition, Mickey Thompson burnouts, VMP exhibition races, and the SCT dyno competition, all of which benefited Make-A-Wish for the 5th year in a row. Now we even got to reveal the Fox body build we did for a local Make-A-Wish kid named Matt that we had been working on here at AM for the last couple of months, which you guys will be able to see very soon. And hey, if you weren't there, well, guess what? You're in luck. We just so happen to have our full video breakdown of the day's events coming to you later this week, so be sure to stay tuned for that. That's gonna wrap up this latest horsepower installment of Mustang News. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching. Of course, I am Justin. And remember, for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.